Lyons, I thought you were the guy in charge of microphones and all that. Yeah, I was, but I don't know. That's what we get for goofing around before we go on. I know. No more using the microphones. No more shutting them off. Let's just leave them on. I don't think anyone's going to stop watching just because we're coughing and farting in the background. Probably not. I think the BOOZHOO crew has grown up enough they can handle hearing a fart once in a while. BOOZHOO! How you doing? Sweetie, let's get Kaya a gold star for being the first one here. Gold star for Kaya! Miigwech once again. And Wally Bear's here. Hey, BOOZHOO! Silver star for Wally Bear. Silver star for Wally Bear. Zagame. Did I get here on time? Yeah, you missed nothing. We forgot to turn on the microphone again. I don't know. What kind of cheap operation are we trying to run here, sweetie? I don't know. We still got a bronze star, though. Yeah, let's give that who gets Zagame gets a bronze star. BOOZHOO Zagame. Hey, Missy's here too. Good evening, Missy. Missy's still alive, but she got the corona. Yep, she got it, and that's not even stopping her. BOOZHOO. Cousin Missy, welcome to the show. And Wally Bear says, silence is golden. Yeah, not on YouTube so much. What, you people can't read my lips? Read my lips. No new taxes. That's what George W.'s dad said. How do you remember that? No idea. Well, welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to our evening Anima A Geisha Good. It is evening prayer day. Oh, such a sacred night. Hey, sweetie, let me ask you a question on this prayer day. What do you want to know? I'd like to know, Zugi Punna. Is it snowing? Yeah. Well, there's a window right there. Yeah, it's snowing. Yeah. You would say, Eya, Zugi Pun. Eya, Zugi Pun, it's snowing. Actually, may I ask you, Zugi Pun, I forget to make that a question. Oh, no, it's just the answer to, is it snowing? Oh, yeah. Zugi Punna. Zugi Pun dibikak. It is snowing tonight. Hey, yeah. Zugi Pun, it is snowing. Dibikak. Tonight. If you want to ask a question, you just strap either a na or an ena. I can't tell you what the rule is. Sometimes it's na, sometimes it's ena. We Zugipun wabungana. Wabungana. Here we got the question mark ena. Sweetie, what do you think? We Zugipun ena? Or wabungana? Well, it's snow tomorrow, probably. We're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow, actually. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're under a snow warning. We interrupt your regularly scheduled live stream. For viewers in the north, central, actually all the way from North Dakota to Minnesota, you know, big old snowstorm. I like it when they say, yeah, we're going to get 6 to 14 inches of snow. It's like, what is that, your ballpark? Yeah, we might get 6 inches. Or it might just keep snowing and snowing. It'll be 14 inches. They shouldn't even mark snow in inches. What do you mean? Well, because it really depends. Like, if it's fluffy snow like tonight, you can get 14 inches of snow, but it's not that big of a deal. But if it's that really wet, thick snow, then, 2 inches of wet, thick snow can just take out the power lines. They should tell us how many gallons of snow we're supposed to get. I don't know if they can calculate that. Oh, they can. They do it every day. Do they? I don't know. We Zugipun wabangana. Will it snow tomorrow? Probably. It looks like we're going to be under a snow blizzard warning, whatever, for the next 24 hours or something. Wally Bear says, and then we get 2 inches. Yeah, that's the other thing. They always get everybody all wound up. Oh, look out. It's just like the coronavirus. Oh, everyone's going to die. And then people find out it's just a common cold. No, you'll be fine. We're going to get 14 inches of snow. Quick, everybody. Let's all go to Walmart at the same time. Tonight, we're going to stock up on all our supplies. Just in case the snow never stops. And the plows. That's, they want to take down civilization. Yeah. They should, when the snowplow guys go on strike, it's all over. There will be no, food at Walmart. You can forget about just anything. If the snowplow guys don't take away the snow, they can cripple our whole town. I don't know why there's not more snowplow strikes. Those guys have us over a barrel. They really do. I mean, they could charge whatever they want. So, oh, you want to get to Walmart, do you? 14 inches of snow. We were going to plow it, but how about this? We'd like $100 from everybody. Period. Everybody. And I'd be like, what? Really? $100? Well, what am I going to do? Here you go. Got to plow the roads. But they don't. They're the, modern day heroes. They are the unsung heroes. They're the unsung heroes, sweetie. That's a good way to put it. Who else is an unsung hero? Unsung hero? Hunter Biden? Hunter Biden? Why would you say that? Because he's online too. Oh, really? Hunter Biden, the president's son? Yep. Hello, Hunter Biden. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. You have insulted me for the last time. Sweetie, that's not Hunter Biden. It's Alec Baldwin. Oh, I got the lines crossed. Hunter Biden's online too. Oh, he is? Oh. Hello, Alec Baldwin. How you doing? I am going to straighten your ass out when I get my hands on you, you little pig. What'd I do this time? Who is this? It's NANABOOZHOO. You called the live stream again. Are you trying to get a hold of your daughter? I was trying to call my daughter. Wish her a Merry Christmas. Yeah, I think that was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. You're a day late and $1 short. When I get my hands on her, I'm going to have to straighten her out. Yeah, I think you've straightened out enough people for 1 year. Hey, since you have it on the line, Alec, what'd you get for Christmas? Well, I'll tell you what I didn't get. What's that? I didn't get a good alibi. Is that what you were wishing for? I asked Santa Claus to bring me an alibi that would keep me out of jail. I didn't want to shoot that lady, but she left me no choice. What do you mean? Well, don't tell anybody this, but I shot her dead where she stood. She's telling me I can't act. Well, I'll tell her she can't act like a living person. So I shot her. Dude, you shouldn't be admitting that on my show. You're still under investigation. Wait, what did I call now? You're on live on YouTube, dude. You mean this isn't my daughter's house? No, it's NANABOOZHOO. You called my live stream. Did you want to learn an Ojibwe word? Yeah, since I'm here, what's your Ojibwe word of the day? Well, it's prayer day. Anamae Gija good. Anamae Gija good. Prayer day. Or Sunday. You can say a prayer for old Alec. Will you pray for me, NANABOOZHOO? Will you do that? I'm praying that you get brought to justice, I suppose. But no, I'm not going to pray what you get away with this. You got to pray for me. I didn't mean to kill her. I didn't even pull the gun. The gun shot itself. She was my friend. Yeah, that's what you say every day, but I don't know, with friends like you. No, I'm going to pray. I don't know. Yeah, I'll pray for you. You got kids or something. I don't know. I'm not going to pray that you get away with it. That's not fair. She's dead and you shot her. Actually, I pray that they, bring you to justice. How about that? If they bring me to justice, I'll never make it a night in prison. They'll eat me alive. Most people won't even know who you are. Just keep the beard. Tell them you're Kenny Rogers or something. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, listen, I'll let you go. Get back to your whatever it's called. It's a live stream podcast. Hey, here's one more phrase. If you want to say, I'll see you again, you say, Gigawaba Min, Minawa. Gigawaba Min, Minawa, Nanaboozhoo. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. Yeah, sorry about that. So it's line 2 is Hunter Biden? Yep, line 2. All right. Hunter, sorry for keeping you on the line. Welcome to the show. That's all right, man. I don't mind. I was just watching your show, Nanaboozhoo. How you doing, man? Hey, I'm doing all right. How have you been? Not too bad, man. I'm calling from a hotel. I'm celebrating. What's that word? Celebrating. I'm celebrating Christmas Hunter Biden style. Got me a bag of crickety crack, and I'm gonna smoke this crack here in this pipe. And I'm gonna hold it in like that. How you been, boy? How you been, Nanaboozhoo? I've been good. Did you really have to smoke crack on my show? This is a kid's show, Hunter. Is it what now? It's a kid's show. I'm trying to teach some Ojibwe language and culture. Yeah, man. Can I learn the Ojibwe word of the day? What do you want to learn? Well, learn, how about this one? Zugipun. Zugipunna. Is it na or ina? Zugipunna. I think it's Zugipunna. Zugipunna. Zugipuna? I don't know. Zugipun. It is snowing. Zugipun. It is snowing. That's what I said last night when I was snorting the cocaine. I was snorting the cocaine. We say, hey, it's snowing. It's snowing because it's Christmas. So I got the snow in my nose. Sweetie, you want to do the intervention now? Well, if not now, when? Just confront him. Hunter, I'm glad you called in. We were going to have an intervention, like on a TV show. We're going to invite you in. We're going to, your loved ones, your family, Natasha and I, we want to talk to you about something. Well, you can talk to me, man. I'm on the phone. That's why I called. I want to talk. Well, on behalf of Natasha and your dad, Joe Biden, the president, and your wife, your dead brother's widow. Yeah, I just call her Honey Buns. Yeah, and Honey Buns and your kids or whoever. We want you to know that we think you have a problem with drugs. There, I said it. I don't got a problem with drugs, man. I got a whole bag of crickety crack. I gotta smoke some crack here. No, that's what I'm saying. You smoke too much crack. It's not funny anymore. But it helps me paint. And I got so much I want to forget. Yeah, like what do you have to forget? I mean, for crying out loud. You're the president of the United States, son. You're a multi-millionaire. You're married man to your brother's widow for some reason. What do you got perfect fake teeth. And why do you need to do so many drugs? I do it to dull the pain, man. You don't know what it was like growing up. My daddy, he just walks around naked. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. What now? Joe Biden, he walks around naked. He swims naked in front of other people. Like the CIA and reporters and that. He's one of these nude guys. So you grew up around that, huh? Yeah, man, you don't... A boy shouldn't see his daddy's dingling. I got things I'm trying to forget, man. And nothing helps me forget except for the crack. The crickety crackety crickety crack. Yeah, well, dude, this is an intervention. We want you to go to treatment. Will you accept this gift and get yourself clean? Or will you just throw your life down the drain as a painter and an whatever, Ukrainian energy expert? Man, you know what? It's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is coming. I'm gonna make a resolution that Nanaboozhoo. Yeah, what's your resolution gonna be? I'm gonna put the drugs away. I'll get sober up. I'll go to treatment. Actually, haven't you been to treatment like 8 times? Yeah, man. I keep going to treatment, and then I get out, and I smoke the crack. Yeah, well, maybe you just need to quit. I'm going to do it. I promise. This New Year's Eve, once I smoke up the rest of this crack, I'm going to put it down, I'm going to shape up, and I'm going to ship out. Okay. Well, that's what I like to hear. But, just throw away the crack now, But I already paid for it. It doesn't matter. It's just like going on a diet. When a person goes on a diet, they don't finish all the ice cream that's still in the fridge. They just throw it all out and they start clean. You gotta throw away all your drugs and, go for a run. Go for a walk. Take a shower. Get clean. All right, I'll do that now, Nanaboozhoo. Hey, let me ask you one more question. Sure, what? How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? Well, like I was telling Alec Baldwin, we don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawa. Well, gigawaba min, minawa, Nanaboozhoo. And thank you for taking the time to address my drug problem. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, let me know how people quit drugs every day. It's not that big of a deal. Just do it. All right, I will. Gigawaba min, minawa. Gigawaba min, minawa. Well, there you go, sweetie. I think he's gonna finally give up them drugs. Do you really think so? No chance. Probably not. But whatever. So anyway, what else should we talk about tonight? You want to talk about current events? Current events. What have we heard about the current events? Big snowstorms coming. Yep, big snowstorms coming. Alec Baldwin's still free man. His old Spanish-speaking, or at least Spanish fake-speaking accent wife, Hilaria? Yeah, I call her hilarious. Alec Baldwin's got a wife who's like half his age. Not even, is like that daughter he wants to straighten her out could have been his wife's mom. Anyway, he's got a young wife who grew up in in Boston somewhere. And her name was Hillary. And she had one dad who was like a doctor, one mom who was like a business person or something. Rich girl from the suburbs of Boston. Grew up, married a movie star. And then decided to change her name to Hilaria and pretend that she was from Spain. And she would speak with a fake Spanish accent. She'd be all like, Mamma mia, I'm married to, Alec Baldwin. Call me Hilaria. I don't know. I can't do an Italian accent. But then it got called out. People were like, why are you pretending that you're from Spain? And she goes, I am a white girl. I am. How you say, I am a phony. How you say in English, I have low self-esteem, or whatever. But so she marries Alec Baldwin. He gives her a mess of kids, makes her famous. Then he kills somebody at work. And now she's got to get on social media and try to clean up the mess. Imagine that. What if one day I came here and I just, blew away Paul Stanley or something? That would be so awkward. You wouldn't shoot me, would you, buddy? No, I'm not going to shoot you, Paul, but that's what it was like for Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I sure hope you don't shoot me with your love gun. Oh, whoa! Paul Stanley, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, but no, I'm not going to shoot Paul Stanley. But wouldn't that be awkward? Yeah, it sure would. I bet you we get a lot more views on our show. Yeah, should we do a show sometime where I just shoot and kill Paul Stanley? How to kill Paul Stanley on tonight's BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. If you had to kill Paul Stanley, how would you do it? I would never kill Paul Stanley. What a question. If I had to kill Paul, what are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding, buddy. If you, I'm trying to think of a hypothetical that is really inappropriate to talk about. Is there anybody you'd like to kill? No, I don't want to kill anybody. What a question. Do you want to kill anybody? Oh, I got a whole list of people I want to kill. Some of them are already dead. Like who? No, I don't know. I don't want to kill anybody. Not even Paul. Gene Simmons is starting to annoy me, but why is Gene annoying you? I mean, he's just such a shill for whatever. Calls us the enemy for not getting vaccinated. He's just a weirdo. I don't know. No, there's nobody I want to kill. I'm not mad at anybody enough. Anyway, well, I was thinking about current events. So there's that. Hilaria is on social media. I guess, what's his name? You know, the guy used to be in Poison. Dr. Fauci? Dr. Fauci. He wasn't able to cancel Christmas this year. That's good. Yeah, I know. He wanted to. Yeah, but we had it anyway. Way to go, America. Don't let Dr. Fauci tell you can't have Christmas. We had it anyway. In your face, Dr. Fauci. So that happened. Worldwide pandemic. Has the Pope been arrested yet? Not that I've heard of. I don't think anything's happening in the current events. I think they took the week off. Maybe we just didn't watch the news. Yeah, I guess we didn't see the news. Brett Michaels said Wally Bear. I remember one time my band, we were playing in a casino area of the Northern Lights. And somebody said, yeah, man, Vince Neil is here. I guess Motley Crue is playing or something. Vince Neil is here. You guys are rock. You know, I was like, hey, cool, man. Vince Neil. And then I go to the buffet, and who's there? Brett Michaels. People in Walker don't know the difference between Brett Michaels and Vince Neil. Every rose has its thorn. Yeah, it does. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife that cuts to the wound and heals. But that scar remains. So what do you think, sweetie? Should I talk about 9/11 again? You don't know anything about 9/11? I know, it didn't really stop me from talking about it. But 9/11. Hello, children. Welcome. Sesame Street is brought to you today by the numbers 9 and 11. Back in the days of the grandfathers, America was the greatest country in the world. Everybody was jealous of our freedom. It was the year 2001. And, you know, America was famous for making great movies, rock and roll music. I don't know if the Kardashians were a thing yet. Probably were. I don't know. Comic books. America was great, and everybody loved us. The whole world wanted to be like America, except these 19 Islamic fundamentalists. There were 19 young guys who were so jealous of our freedom. They were like, you know what? I'm so mad at America and its freedom that I want to kill myself by flying a plane into the symbol of freedom, the Twin Towers, and the Pentagon, and a hole in Virginia or somewhere. I don't remember where the other place was. And by doing this, we'll also topple Tower 7. So they went to a rich man named Saddam Hussein. No, they didn't. They went to a man named Osama bin Laden. And they were like, Uncle Osama, will you help us do this evil thing? And he was like, yeah, sure. I'm jealous of America's freedom too. You know. So they made a plan. They would come to America after training to become Islamic terrorists. They joined a club called Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda. No one remembers. And they learned how to be soldiers by jumping in and out of holes in the ground, swinging from the monkey bars, and then they were ready. They came to America. They partied up with some strippers, tried cocaine, got drunk. And the next morning, after they had taken a couple of flying lessons in a little plane in Florida, they divided themselves into 4 groups. 19 guys all got together and they're like, okay, boys, today's the big day. We're going to take down America. We're so jealous of our freedom. Well, guess what? Today, we 19 Islamic fundamentalists, our names will go down in history. Everyone will remember the names of us 19 guys. Can you name even one? No? Oh, me either. And so they boarded. See, in 2001, there was no security in airports. You could just bring knives and stuff. So they went, okay, boys, do you have your box cutters? And they all held up their box cutters and went, yes, I have my box cutter. Oh, I got my box cutter. I don't know if it's just one per plane or if each of them had box cutters. They never really told us, huh, sweetie? Yeah, no kidding. Did they just smuggle one box cutter? Or did every guy... I mean, how many guys per plane would have been? Well, 19 divided by 4. So what is that? 4 or 5 per plane? So anyway, either one, maybe up to as many as 4 or 5 box cutters. These guys armed themselves and snuck. Well, they didn't sneak. They just bought a plane ticket. They had their passports and nothing suspicious. They climbed aboard United Airlines. And the planes took off. And each one played out their diabolical plan. When the time was right, they're like, okay, this is it's not a robbery or a stick-up. What's that called? A hijacking. A hijacking. This is a hijacking. I brought a box cutter. Unless you want to get scratched with this box cutter, you better get out of that, chair. I'm going to take over the plane. And the airline pilot was like, excuse me, do you even know how to fly a 747? He goes, yeah, man, I took some flying lessons at a flight school in Florida. Well, that's a totally different kind of plane. That's not anything like a 747. Are you sure you want to try to fly this? Because, yeah, man, I'm going to fly this plane so good, I'm going to fly right into the Twin Towers, or just one of them at least. Take it down. Let it drop in its own footprint, because that's what happens when a aluminum lightweight craft flies into a skyscraper. So The United Airlines staff and pilots, it was proven, history has recorded, they were big cowards. They didn't fight. They just rolled it. Oh, I'm so scared. Don't scratch me. I might get infected. No, don't scratch me. Yeah, take over the plane. Who cares? And so they took over the planes. They flew around. And then they flew right into the buildings. And as many as 3 or 4 people caught it on film. In the whole millions of people in New York, there are 3 or 4 videos of the planes hitting the towers. There are just very, very few pictures or videos. You know, not many people had video cameras that day. But anyway, they flew them in there, and then because of the jet fuel in the wings of a plane, is what they say, the wings are filled with jet fuel. Well, the first plane flies into the building, almost goes all the way through, leaves a hole, kind of like when Bugs Bunny would run into a wall and leave a shape of a Bugs Bunny, you know. That first plane, it didn't just bounce off like you would think. You know, put a hole into the side of a building, and then its jet fuel blew up the building until it crashed down, almost like it had explosives in it, almost exactly like when they tear down a building when they pull it. But it wasn't that case. Second guy, same thing. He flies into the second building. Then the plane, the guys who were going to fly into the Pentagon, this was really great. They flew around. They did this incredible maneuver. He lowered to the ground, just like 10 feet off the ground or something. Flew into the Pentagon without being filmed by any cameras. They chose the one day where the Pentagon had no cameras, and there were no cameras in the parking lot, just one grainy still shot from a gas station way away. But so they bombed successfully, but not bombed, but flew into the Pentagon, because Pentagon doesn't have much to do with, you know, defense. There was no way they could have defended themselves against that. And then the other guys, they just crashed into the field. They claim that that the people on the plane call down from their cell phones, which don't work from when you're in the air. We all know that. Shut off your phones. Why? They don't even work. The cell towers are too far down. But they claim that the people in the plane said, "Let's roll. We're going to fight our way." You know, and then they, you know, one box cutter killed off the entire crew and people. And so they crashed like cowards. And that was 9/11. So that's why you got to take off your shoes when you go in the airport now. And if you don't believe that, then you're a conspiracy theorist. But here's a song. You want to get up here, sweetie? Sure. Here's a song Michael wrote called Crashing Down. And miigwech bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. Up next, Natasha. The song is called Crashing Down. And it's written by Michael Lyons.
Crashing down, crashing down, crashing down. crashing down, crashing down, crashing down, crashing down. Crashing down, crashing down, crashing down, crashing down, crashing down, crashing down. Crashing down, crashing down,
Crashing down, yeah, yeah, baby, baby, baby. Crashing down, sweetie. Yep. So you don't believe the official story? No, I just told the official story. Of course I believe it. I know. La la la. What's the threat level at today? Our terrorism threat level? Yeah. Nothing says early 2000s more than terrorism threat level. Oh. You mean the government, their information tells them that? They don't do that anymore. I know. That's how you know it's such crap. When I was a little girl, 20 years ago now, they had, for a couple of years after 9/11, they were like, what's the threat level today? Oh, we're at yellow. Okay, let me know if it gets up to orange. Because when we're at threat level red, that means the Islamic people are going to get us for sure. And then they just kind of, I don't know, somewhere along the line, people kind of went, hey, you know what? That's racist. Quit scaring people with Islamophobia. Cut it out. And then they just kind of gave up altogether, and now it's, oh, you know who the bad guys actually are? White supremacists. It's like, what? Are there still white supremacists? I didn't even know there were. Yep, that's the greatest threat to America. It's rednecks. Wait, no, come on. I know those guys. they're harmless. They're working on their ice racing cars. Nope, they're the white supremacists. You want to be afraid of something? Don't worry about Islamic terrorism. Don't worry about, Black Lives Matter rallies. No, that's fine. That's mostly peaceful. The thing you gotta be afraid of, the KKK. Look out, here comes the Ku Klux Klan. It's like, really? That's what Joe Biden said. It's the number one problem in America. White supremacy. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why the rednecks aren't standing up going, hey, do you mind? Just shut up. I'm just sitting here working on my four-wheeler. not harming it. Not harming a soul. But, yeah. Nobody wants to stick up for the rednecks anymore. Well, I'm going to stick up for him, sweetie. You think rednecks get a bad rap? I do. You know. No, they're not the most sensitive people in the world. Granted. But I don't think they're a threat. I don't think there's a bunch of rednecks from LaPorte climbing into pickup trucks and cruising the inner city Chicago looking to beat up black people. Come on. Come on, fellas, let's go. It's another lynching Sunday night, you know. But they have you believe, yeah, it's white supremacy. Come on, kids. Welcome to school. Today, I'd like to teach you. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Critical race theory. How do you say critical race theory in Ojibwe, sweetie? I have no idea. I don't even know how to say race in Ojibwe. Don't they have a word for race? I don't know. I mean, they kind of called everybody Anishinaabes. And then, you know, they called white people long knives. They called black people black meat. I know. Got a weird kind of definition of race. I don't even know the word for race. But race is kind of a new concept too when you think about it. You know, it's not like the Irish people felt like they were the same race as the French. Yeah, it's almost like race is like an American thing. Yeah, I don't know. But, okay, so if I was teaching critical race theory, I'd be like, yeah, hi kids, guess what? America is the worst country in the world because of all these rednecks. We call them white supremacists. You know, your parents are kind of, if they're not actually admitted racists, people who think they're better than everybody, they're benefiting from a whole racist system. Everything from the institutions are racist. Oh, you mean like school? No, not school. We're the one exception. We're teaching you about it. Your school's not racist. But, you know, institutional racism. Oh, like the colleges? Well, no. They're dismantling racism too. It's like the military. Oh, is the military racist? Well, not really. The post office? What institution exactly? I don't know. Just trust me. It's racist, man. If you're white, it's a piece of cake. You get to walk around breaking laws. The cops will just kind of give you a wink and a nod. Hey, go ahead. Hey, whitey. You know. But if you're not white, oh, nothing but trouble for you. Cops will pull you over. Give you tickets even if you weren't speeding. Might just beat you up. Kill you. You know, look at George Floyd. Cops will kill you. If you do just, you know, try to pass a fake $20 bill, they'll kill you on the spot. Murder's legal. Slaves built everything. African slaves. You know. And, whatever. Critical race theory. Whatever you do, make sure you're totally preoccupied with a person's race. If they're white, you should be mad at them. Their ancestors probably owned slaves. You know. I don't know. It all seems so dumb now when I say it out loud. Yeah. Critical race theory. I have a dream, said a guy nobody cares about anymore. That's what blows my mind. What's that? Nobody cares about, what's his face? Martin Luther King Jr.? Martin Luther King Jr. Was it Jr.? Yep. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's so suspicious. Why does he have so many? Actually, wasn't his name Mike? Yeah, his real name is Mike King. Mike King. Or Martin Luther King. The Honorable Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave a speech once, and he was like, I have a dream. I have a dream that little boys and girls of every race will hold hands. And a person will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And now it's like, hey, Whitey, you better keep your mouth shut. They're going to judge you based on the color of your skin. Well, you're white. You don't even know how racist you are. That's white privilege. You have the privilege not to know just what a scumbag you are. What, you think you're not racist? Mm-hmm. That's white privilege. Who, me? No, I can't be racist. Only white people, but all white people are racist. And if they're not racist, they're benefiting from a racist society. Tomorrow in critical race theory class, we're going to learn about history and how the white man was the only one to ever own slaves. And how every other race is a victim to white supremacy. Thank you and good night. I don't know. On this prayer day, which I haven't even said a prayer, have I, sweetie? No, you're going off on some kind of conservative rant. I know. He's all like some sort of right-wing weirdo. Where's my country gone? Where is my country gone? People assume we're all on board with critical race theory. And when you teach Ojibwe language, people just assume that you're like a hardcore lefty. Oh, you must really think the world's racist. I was like, no. Kind of feel sort of like there's Indian privilege. If I gotta be honest, not only do I not believe in white privilege, I totally believe in Indian privilege. If you're Native American, there's jobs that open up for you, free stuff from the res, free health care, dental, all kinds of scholarships, opportunities in every area. People, are nicer to you. People let you watch, you can put on a live stream. I don't believe in white privilege. I believe in Indian privilege. The one place where you're totally allowed legally to discriminate based on race is tribal enrollment. Tribal benefits. Oh, I'm sorry, you're white? No, you're going to have to pay for your tuition at tribal college. Nope, nothing for you, whitey. It's the only place where you can be discriminated against is based on race. It's tribal lands and stuff like that. No, this isn't for your race. I like artist privilege. Yeah. But how much free money have you gotten for making Ojibwe cartoons? Thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. How much have you made for English cartoons? I made some money there too. Okay. But you know what I'm saying. I know what you're saying. Curtis Mills says, blood quantum privilege. Yeah. Oh, I'm an FBI. I'm a full-blooded Indian. Well, good for you. Red supremacist. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a pure blood. I'm just a mutt. I'm just a little Wissakote Winnenee. I'm a little mixed blood. But, I don't know. Sunny day. La-di-da-di. Anyway, I was going to play Blueberry Pie, sweetie. Should we play that for the outro music? We could play Blueberry Pie for him. Mina bashki mina sakani batu se chikani Bakwajigan, yeah, yeah. Mina bashki, mina sagani, batusi jagani, bakwajigan. I don't know, sweetie. I'm not in a mindset to do a prayer. But it's prayer day. I know. But I kind of feel like if I prayed right now, I'd just be sort of performing a prayer. And that's not what prayer's about. You want to talk about prayer? I could talk about prayer. This is for the kids. On my Geisha good. Prayer day. Sunday. Sunday is called prayer day because of church. I think that word got invented after Christianity came to the Indian people. It's not like we didn't pray before Christianity. We prayed to Kichimanadu. We prayed to, same God, but, before boarding schools and all that, we followed what they called the Medewiwin, the medicine way. You'd pray and you had ceremonies and rituals and whatever. But same thing, you'd, pray to your creator. Ask for help. And we would have medicine people who were more knowledgeable about spiritual things. They were kind of like pastors or whatever. But we didn't have a Bible. We didn't have the Gagikwe Mazina Igun. We didn't have a preach book. But we had stories. And we had traditions passed down. And we had, all kinds of spiritual discussions, knowledge. And it's sort of a mystery now. And a lot of people don't like to think about this too deeply. But something happened, not just to Ojibwe people, not just to the Sioux, not just the Navajo, to every Native American group in North and South America. I mean, I guess they would blame the boarding schools. But we really did convert religiously to Christianity. In every tribe, there's still people who practice the traditional ways. We do. Put out tobacco, pray in Ojibwe, whatever. But, 98% of the population, in the course of a couple of generations, as far as we know, for the first time in history, converted to a different religion and started to worship in the Christian way. And just think about your grandmas and your grandma's mom and your grandma's grandma. All these boarding school kids, they ended up being church ladies and Bible believers. A lot of them a day we win. I guess it was like the 1970s or something. I don't really understand this either. They say they passed the Religious Freedom Act in 1978, I guess. Yeah, it was something like that. But what was that? America's built on religious freedom. Why did they have to pass another law? Yeah, good point. Was it illegal to go on sweat lodges and stuff? I don't think it was ever illegal. I suspect that maybe it became kind of taboo with the boarding school survivors. I don't know for sure. I sort of suspect there was always a small group of people who never stopped, praying the Meday way, the traditional way. But I sort of feel like it was the American Indian movement of the early 70s that had a revitalization of traditional, sweat lodges and all that. And that they probably wanted some sort of legal affirmation or something that it was okay to do their sweat lodges and stuff. But no, it was never illegal. So I don't know what the problem was. And then there's also that story about the ghost dance. Yeah, what was that? They said that the Sioux people, they made a bunch of shirts and they were doing a ghost dance to essentially pray to kill off all the white people or something. And so the cavalry went, and that might have been like the justification for the Battle of Little Bighorn, or I don't remember. Yeah. Ghost dancers were shot, said Surrealist. Is that right? What, the government just went up and killed a bunch of traditional people dancing in their ghost shirts? How would they have even known anything about the ghost dance to then retaliate with killing Indian people? Kaya says, I think Gitche Manadu is a post-Christian term. I wonder. You think that Great Spirit was like a post-Christian term? It could be like redefining the old stuff through Christian words. It could be. I don't know. But in any case, what is the one true religion? I don't think there is one true religion. I think there's one God, and there's a lot of different religions. Yeah, me too. All right. Do you want to add anything before we head out? No, that's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to call it a night. All right. Hey, everybody. If you'd like to support the show, you can always... Hey, do you want to give us a super chat? Nope. Okay. If you'd like to support the show, we have a Patreon page. And people who sign up on Patreon can get a book from Michael Lyons. A book like... Where is it? Dog in My Ingun. We also have a PayPal and a GoFundMe. And if you'd like to order books from Michael, he's also got a link to Amazon.com for a little cutie. Mixed Blood. An English Ojibwe coloring book. BOOZHOO Ajitamu. And so much more. No. Anyway. Anything else? No, that's pretty good. All right. So, having said that, let me just say, miigwech bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. And miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. Okay, hey. This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. Oh. Sweetie. 1 to teleport. Make it so. Number 1. Hey, mama, say the way you move, gonna make you sweat. A blueberry pie. So I went up and I asked this guy, but he only spoke Ojibwe. So I had to say, Mina bashki mina sigani, batusi chikani, bakwe chikan. Mina bashki mina sagani betu sichikani Wakwajiga Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani Wakwajiga Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani Wakwajiga And I wanted a piece of blueberry pie, so I went up and I asked this guy, but he only spoke Ojibwe, so I had to say, Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani Bakwajigan Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani Bakwajigan Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani Bakwajigan Mena bashki mena sagani betu sichikani All right. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe